Hi, it's Brooke from Simply Speaking SLT. In this video, I'm going to show you a bunch of ideas for Halloween themed speech therapy that you can do in Teletherapy. Some of these will be very Halloween themed and others will be more of a pumpkin vibe for those of you that are not allowed to refer to Halloween directly in your schools, because I know every school's different and their rules around that. We will be showing you things that are from the Simply Speaking Club website. So this is to help you get the most out of your membership if you're a member of the Simply Speaking Club. That I've then paired with other things from around the internet to kind of show you how these can work together based on the theme that we're going for at the time. So this is Halloween. So the first activity is my students love Disney and Disney LOL. lol.disney.com have a bunch of coloring pages that are themed for different holidays. So this is a Halloween themed one with Minnie and Mickey, and you've got all your colors down here, and I've split screened it with my open-ended activity companions. So you could do the color one, we could do open-ended, or we could choose let's choose the S sound, but you could do open-ended if you wanted to. And I'm going to spin the spinner and the arrows will move and then stop. And I know that we have to say sandwich 10 times and then we can color in red. Now, if you think that your students are going to be upset about not getting to choose their color and you'd prefer that they get to choose, you can instead use the game pieces companion, which also comes in the same product download, the open-ended activity companions. And for this one, we'll go back to S so you can see that it's the same. It just has one or two. So for this, I'd play that they can either going to get to color in one piece or two pieces. So again, I now need to say sword 10 times, and then I get two, because I got a 2, I can color in 2 parts. So I might choose to color in the pumpkin orange, and then one more part I might do the buckle green. Right, so that's how you would use it if you want your students to be able to choose their color. All right, let's go to the next one. The next idea is watching a video or reading the real book of There Was an Old Lady Who Swallowed a Bat and using my editable book companion. So you could use the editable book companion that is part of the Simply Speaking Club and add your own targets for this book. My next idea is to use my For Manipulatives companion split screen next to the graph squares on Toy Theatre. This is linked in the download, and this is kind of more of a neutral vibe. It doesn't necessarily talk about Halloween, which is nice. This is editable, so you could add your targets down here. It doesn't have to be articulation words, it could be anything. I've got this set up for the S sound, and you can just tick off your productions. So for example, before I can do a line of this picture, I could have to say saw 10 times, so we can tick those off and then drag up our blocks to create the graphic. So that's another idea. So another product I have in the Simply Speaking Club are these trial pages. So we've got 2 Halloween themed ones here. This is the ghost getting to the house and this is the candy getting into the bag. So you could have a race to the middle if you wanted. So you could find where the middle, I was about to say lolly because that's what we say in New Zealand, or candy, where you from, you might call it that. So you could use the comment bar to kind of mark the middle. So the middle might be here, just say. And then I'll close off that because we don't need that here. And then you could race from the top, if you have 2 players, you against your student. And so we could spin the spinner over here. This dice spinner, the Teletherapy dice, is on the Simply Speaking Club. And then I got 6, so I'm going to turn off my pencil because I don't want to be on the pencil tool. I just want to be on, just going to click that there. And then I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and each time I'm saying my speech words. So this is to help you get in a bunch of trials. And so then the next person can have their turn, and then they might work from up here, and then they got 6 as well. So you could see who could get to the middle first, or you could just use this as trials, like ticking off your trials. So if you could split screen this next to any activity, bring up the spinner, and if you want to use the spinner, and spin to see how many times you need to say your word for each turn. So there's lots of different ways you could use these trial pages. They're very open-ended, and each item has a cross that comes over it, and you can just tick off your productions. So we also have these seasonal board games on the Simply Speaking Club, and we can use the dice spinner with it. So I'm going to hit spin it. It's going to spin the spinner, and then I can move 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. and you can just play this open-ended, or you can choose to play the editable version. This has an editable version where you can add your targets to the game, and then you can just change the season that you're in each time. So if, I'm just going to go exit and show you. So if we go home, we can change this is the open-ended version, but on the editable version, you'd add your targets in. And then if you go to slide, and then we go home, sorry, on the home tab, where there's this layout button, you can choose what month you're in, and the season will change and all your targets will still be there. So next month you could do this and just play with the turkey theme. Okay, next one. Okay, so for this next one, we're looking at the Halloween images, Halloween themed hidden photos. So if we go to the menu and we choose known image before the session, you can choose the image you want to uncover. So that means that if you do need to be a little more less Halloween with your choice, you might choose something specifically that meets your needs. However, you know, if you want to do it so that you don't know what the image is, it doesn't matter how Halloween themed your activity is, you can go unknown image and have this child choose one. So we'll choose number 6. Either way, it's going to look the same on the game page. It's just whether or not you're going to know what the image is before you start. But definitely, if you're choosing the image, don't let the students see beforehand, because it's more fun if they don't know what it's going to be. So I'm going to choose this one. As you can see here, I have split screen this next to our TH initial flip cards. So remember, the flip cards are on simplyspeakingclub.com, and they're great for split screening next to open-ended games. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit the play button here, and the arrow will move, and I got a 10. So I'm going to flip a card, and I have to say thumb 10 times, and then I can uncover 10 cubes from this game, and it's a hidden image, so the students have a lot of fun trying to guess what they might be uncovering. And then we can do that again. And then my last activity idea for this video is my Halloween themed caribou game, and I have the open-ended one open, but you could choose to use the editable one and add your targets. And I've just got it split screen next to the associations flip card, and we could you know, add our balls just as you play normally. And then, you know, I'm not going to make you watch me play. You guys have probably seen this already. But as we play, we might have to say our word 10 times, and then we get to uncover a flap, see if there's a ball underneath it, and pop it in the game. I hope that you have found these tips helpful. I will link in this post somewhere to all the different activities that I've used in this in this video, and where to find them on the Simply Speaking Club. I hope that you all have a fantastic Halloween, and reach out if you have any questions. Bye!